Hey y'all, it's Eli. It's storming outside, it's getting late. I'm ready to make an easy meal. Hope you guys stay tuned. So I've gone ahead and made just a traditional cornbread here. It is 3.5 cups of yellow cornmeal, self-rising, already has the baking powder and baking soda in it. A teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of sugar, 2 cups of milk, 1 tablespoon of butter, a 1/4 cup of vegetable oil, and 2 eggs. So I'm making muffins tonight. You don't want to fill your muffin cups up more than about halfway because this is going to rise. These are going to go in a preheated 375 degree oven for 14 minutes, and then I'm going to check them. I have to be a little bit longer. It really depends where you're at compared to sea level. Now we're going to start on our stuffed peppers. I'm doing all of this in my Instant Pot. If you don't have an Instant Pot, you can do it all on the stove as well. I'm just going to throw in about a tablespoon of olive oil. And then I've got a pound of ground beef that I've had frozen. If y'all freeze this and make it really flat like it is here, when you want to unfreeze it, you just set it out of the fridge and 30 minutes later it's mostly thawed out. You're just going to let this cook until it's browned. Got this on the regular setting, not the high setting for saute. When your meat is about halfway browned, add in a 1/4 of a sweet onion diced. Let that cook until the meat is completely browned. The onion will be softened by then. After a few minutes, add in half of another green pepper that you've diced up. You don't want this to cook until it's completely soft. You really want this to retain its flavor. It helps bring the flavor all the way through the pepper instead of just on the outside. So it's been about 4 minutes. The green peppers have cooked just a little bit. They still have a nice crunch to them, but they're not raw anymore. Meat is cooked all the way through. I'm gonna drain off the fat. Had probably a 1/4 cup of fat in there. Now I'm going to press in 2 garlic cloves. Saute these just a minute or two, make sure you don't burn them. When your garlic is fragrant and everything is combined well, add in a can of diced tomatoes. You can use Rotel if you want. This is just regular diced tomatoes. Drain most of the liquid. Add in 1.5 cups of cooked rice. Let this cook together for a few minutes. Everything is already cooked, so you're not cooking it, you're combining it. So after everything has had time to marry and combine, just add it to another bowl, because you're going to use the Instant Pot to actually cook your green peppers. Just clean it out, add in your rack, 1.5 cups of water, and one way to speed up your process for pressurizing the pot is to turn your water on saute high, and that'll help the water get hot, help us steam faster and pressurize faster, because this is only going to take 15 minutes in the Instant Pot. A really easy way to get the insides of your pepper out, take a small knife, cut around it on the top, because you're trying to cut around the seeds as best you can. Pulls right out, gets most of the seeds. So then just take your finger and pull out anything else that's left. Once you've got all your peppers seeded, taking the ribs out, tops are off, now we have a boat to put our filling in. Also, I want to tell you guys a little trick. This pepper would not stand on its own, so I shaved off just a little bit on the bottom of it. Now it stands. So all you're going to do is take a few spoonfuls, however much fits in your pepper. About halfway through, if you want, add in a little bit of cream cheese to the middle. So we filled our pepper all the way up with the filling. Now you can add some cheese, whatever kind of cheese you like. Push it down in there, make sure you get plenty. Now you just add these one by one in your Instant Pot. If you're using the oven, you just put everything in a casserole dish and bake it like 400 for 20 minutes. Once you've got all your peppers stuffed, got your cheese on them, set them on your rack in your Instant Pot. Our water's already hot, so this is not going to take long to come up to pressure. Add your lid, set to high pressure for 15 minutes. I'll show you what they look like when they're done. We're going to go over here and work on our side dish now. So for our side dish we're having tonight, I call it Baja black beans. I got the idea. I used to work at a restaurant a long time ago who had Baja chicken. I'll start with half of a diced green pepper and half of a diced sweet onion. We're going to saute this in about a tablespoon of olive oil. When this starts to soften, we'll add in half a cup of frozen sweet corn. After about 5 minutes sauteing your onions and peppers, they're going to start to get tender. Add in half a cup of frozen sweet corn. Cook this until the corn is soft and not frozen anymore. Once your corn is soft and not frozen anymore, add another tablespoon of olive oil. Press in 2 garlic cloves. Saute those just a minute or two. Do not burn the garlic. When your garlic is cooked, you're going to add in 2 cans of black beans. 1 can is drained, the other can is not. Now add in your seasonings, a tablespoon of dried parsley, a tablespoon of onion powder and garlic powder, two tablespoons of ground cumin. Cover this, let it simmer about 5 minutes. By then it'll be time to take your peppers out of the Instant Pot or the oven. Okay y'all, 15 minutes is up. Time to depressurize the Instant Pot, or take it out of the oven if you did it that way. Moment of truth. Oh yeah. I'm gonna get these out by using pot holders to grab the handles. If y'all want to make these look even prettier, you can put them in the oven to broil for just a few minutes and brown the cheese a little bit. Alrighty y'all, everything is done. I just wanted to show you this muffin real quick, let you know if you eat your vegetables, you're gonna get strong like him. Hello. Alright, everything is done. It smells delicious, it's nice and hot. Take a bite of a corn muffin first. That's good and buttery. Here's our Baja black beans. That's delicious. I don't know if y'all have ever had a side dish like that before, but it's easy to make and it's really good. I want to show you guys how soft these peppers are. Look at that, it just falls apart with a spoon. Here's the inside, cream cheese is all melted. That's delicious. That cream cheese adds an awesome flavor. If you don't want to add cream cheese, you could actually do like half a cup of sour cream, mix that in with all your meat and your rice. Well, I hope y'all will cook at least one of these recipes tonight. I've really had a good time cooking for everybody. Now everybody go get cooking. Also, make sure you like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks.